Welcome to the Sea Lion Coliseum. My name is Val. I'll be your announcer for this show. And joining me on stage in just a moment will be the star of your show, and his name is Java. Java is our male sea lion. He is 9 years old and weighs in over 300 pounds. And with Java this afternoon is his good friend and trainer, Candace. And it looks like Java is pretty excited to come on out here and meet all of you. Now, you did a great job before, but this is where it really counts. So start putting those hands together and make some noise. Here is your star, Java. And Java would like to greet you with a great big wave hello to welcome you to his show. Hi, guys. Now, you are off to a pretty good start. But please don't be shy out there. Whenever you see anything at all that you enjoy during the show, make sure you put those hands together and let Java hear it, because he does appreciate all of your applause. And that is perfect. And that is awfully sweet, Java, blowing a kiss to all of your fans out in the audience. And now that you've had a chance to wave, blow, and even blow all your fans a kiss, it's been such a busy day. I'm not even sure Candace and Java have had the chance to say hello to one another. So before we go any further, we're going to take a moment now that these two greet each other. They are great friends, and Java is quite the gentleman with a smooch on the hand. That's right, don't be shy out there. You can put your hands together for them. It does take a lot of trust and teamwork when working with wild animals like Java. And just a reminder that we do need to keep that center staircase clear, so please no sitting on that center staircase. Now, here at Atlantis, we do know that it can be a little bit difficult to tell the difference between sea lions and seals, but Java is a California sea lion, and he's going to help me teach you some differences between those two species. That way you'll have an easier time telling them apart for yourselves. Now, the first difference is found in their necks. Sea lions like Java have much longer necks than seals, and Java's neck is so long, you see that Candace has to use that target pole for him to stretch his nose all the way up to. But his neck is so long and so flexible that Java can touch his nose all the way to his back. Check it out. Yikes! Oh, come on, that deserves some more applause out there. That takes a lot of flexibility. Now, Java's cousin, the true seal, has a very flexible neck, but it's just not as long as the sea lions. Another difference is found in their front flippers. Sea lions have much larger and much more powerful front flippers than seals, and Java is giving you a great look at his. Now he uses them to walk around on land, as well as to swim through the water by pulling himself. But Java's front flippers are so strong and powerful, he can support his entire body weight on them, much like you or I would do a handstand. So whenever you're ready, Java, let's see that strength. Excellent job! Now keep in mind that Java weighs in at over 300 pounds. That takes a lot of strength and a lot of control for him to be able to do that. Now, Java's cousin, the true seal, has much shorter front flippers in length, which they use for steering through the water. Another difference is found in their ears. If you take a close look at the side of Java's head, you'll find that he has a small external ear flap, and Candace is pointing one out for you to make them a little bit easier to see. Now, if you were to look at the side of a seal's head, you'll find that they don't have these ear flaps. They just have a small opening for an ear. And the final difference that Java's going to show you is found in his rear flippers. Sea lions actually have the ability to tuck his rear flippers up underneath his body. So you can see Java moves around very easily on land, although he's being a little bit lazy right there. But he can use all four of his flippers. And just to show off how coordinated a sea lion can be on land, Java can even dance. What do you say? Would you like to see some dancing? I thought so. Well, we're going to get one of Java's favorite songs on, but I need everybody to clap along to me. Let's cheer him on out there. Stretch it out, Java. When you're ready, bust a move. Excellent job. He does have some pretty fancy footwork that he was showing off for all of you. Now, Java's cousin, a true seal, would not be able to move around as easily as Java can on land. A seal does not have the ability to tuck their rear flippers up underneath their bodies. Now, Java has seen what his cousin looks like when they move around on land, and he thinks they look a little bit silly, but he's come up with a great impression. So, Java, what does a seal look like on land? Like a great big inchworm. Don't be shy out there. Give it up for our comedian. He is awfully silly today, but he is correct. When a seal comes out on land, it does move around on its belly. And now that you know some of those differences, be sure to visit our seals in the front of the aquarium and see if you can point out those differences for yourselves. Well, we are not done with our show just yet. Java and Candace are going to head to the back part of our stage. That way they can continue the show from in there. Now, while those two are making their way around, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Bunker. Bunker is our female sea lion to your left in our holding pool. She is also 9 years old like Java, but a little bit smaller, weighing in at around 170 pounds. Now, female California sea lions, when they reach their adult weights, usually reach weights of about 250 pounds, but that's pretty small compared to Java, because male California sea lions have been known to tip the scales at over 700 pounds. So Java still has quite a bit of growing left to do. Now, both Java and Bunker take turns performing in these shows daily. We rotate them throughout the day, only bringing out one at a time. That way we're able to focus all of our attention on that one animal. But right now it is Java's turn. It looks like they are ready back there, so let's put our hands together and welcome your stars back to the show. Now, we get a very popular question here at Atlantis. Everyone always wants to know how we train our animals to do all of the behaviors. To help me answer this and show you one of the very first things that he learned how to do. This is called targeting, and that's exactly what you're seeing back there, having Java place and hold his nose against our fist. Once he was comfortable with that, we could transfer that behavior to different objects like that target pole that you saw a little bit earlier, or even that ball which is suspended above the water. Now Java's learned to follow those targets around. That ball started out at the surface of the water, but you can see we've been able to raise it higher and higher over time to the point at which it is now. But you know, that ball is awfully high up there, and I think he could use some encouragement, so let's put our hands together. All right, Java, can you reach that ball? And what a splash! Java was able to launch his entire body up and out of that water to touch his nose all the way to that ball. And for doing such a great job, you saw that Candace rewarded Java with lots of his favorite, exactly, lots of fish. Java's eating almost 30 pounds every single day. Now that's called positive reinforcement, and that's the way that all of our animals are trained here at Atlantis. Now, as I said, Java is a California sea lion. This species is found along the west coast of the United States, as far south as Mexico, and as far north as British Columbia and Canada. They gather in very large groups called rookeries, and sea lions like Java have to be very quick, agile, and brave, not only in the water, but also on land. So to prove how brave he is today, Java's going to make his way to the highest part of our stage, and he made it up there with no problems, but I don't know, Java. I don't think your audience is all that impressed. And that's alright, because Java's going to blow you away and show you his fabulous high dive. I said, his fabulous high dive. High dive, Java. High dive. I'm sorry. I just need a moment. Java. This is the finale of your show. It's the last show of the day, and you're going to pull this on me? You're acting like a great big chicken up there. Explain yourself, please. You are such a diva, but I guess I can understand your point a little bit. But you know, Java, I don't think anybody else understood. Allow me to translate. Java said he made it all the way up there, and he didn't hear anyone applause. So he needs some more noise from you guys out there. All right, Java, is that a little better? Let's do this side now. There it is. I knew he had it in the whole time. I guess he was just holding out on a little bit more encouragement this afternoon. But unfortunately, with that incredible act of bravery, the that does just about bring us to the end of Java Show. Let's put our hands together one more time for Java and Candace. Now we want to thank you very much for joining us here today. And don't forget about all of our outdoor exhibits behind the Coliseum. And on behalf of myself, Candace, and your superstar Java, thanks for joining us and have a great day here at Atlantis Marine World. Bye, everybody. Well, once again, thank you very much for joining us. Before you exit, please check around you, make sure you have everything with you, and dispose of all garbage properly. Remember